All right, here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker here moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fights, there was a lot of time in between fights for Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of two very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep his belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. He has certainly been every bit that. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here we go with round one, and let us see where Robert Whittaker is at this stage of his career. Most of the fans believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that he is still elite. He's always been a well-rounded fighter. The focus, the aspiration remains on the UFC world title. And a lot of wars in this guy's career, of course, with Yoel Romero and others back in the day. How much fight is left in the dog? Find out right now as Robert Whittaker tries to get off to a good start. Well-timed lead lands for the more well-rounded fighter. If you're the wrestler now, does that give you pause with your takedown game or not necessarily?
A little bit, because generally when they lead the knee up the middle, you kind of drive into him and take him down. That speaks to the impact that that knee lands, that it made him take a step back, opposed to trying to continue that takedown. Big ground and pound. Nice transition.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
going full mount.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Nice shot there by the champ.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Deep breath, relax. Nice job that round. Great ground control. That's what we need to do. Dominate him down there. But we need to stop.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Round two is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Robert Whittaker. Javier Mendez-Tony. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through.
There you go. There you go.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Whittaker.
Past the half guard.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
He's in trouble. In the half guard. And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Don't let him get that jump.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, and he defends another takedown here. I'm not sure when frustration sets in for the wrestler, but been uphill sledding thus far. Under a minute now to go round two. Whittaker's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. Ooh, trying to get up with that. Nice shot by the defensive player. Oh! Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Oh, nice left kick.
Huh. 10 minutes in the can. All right, so that's the end of the round. Any significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. And on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Very fast jab lands for him.
Nurmagomedov gets caught by that straight punch there. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Hook to the head there by Nurmagomedov. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Checks the leg kick.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, nice takedown. Yep.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Change of the position.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground. Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, bails on the submission now. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down, but he's got it.
The accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, there we go.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out to the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed
that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship bouts?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes. Good punch lands. He's got some hands, man. Now hits him with the left.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Working out of side. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, not at all where he wants to be now as he gets flattened on his back.
In the half guard.
Getting them out here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Whittaker gets up. He is back on the feet here. Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. Nice level change. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. 20 seconds to go. Whittaker's in half guard. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Whittaker's hook shot blocked, though, by the defense. Nice job getting that guard up to prevent any further damage. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Big power shot there. Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done.
He passes the half.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Whittaker gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, take your time.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Nurmagomedov gets caught by the inside leg kick, a few more, and that'll leave a mark.
Ooh, big shot lands. He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot tonight. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Whittaker's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. Nice. Nicely done. He's looking to land the right just out of range. Kick to the body. Power strike there. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if
Huge shots being landed on both sides. Nurmagomedov goes for the clinch here, and this is just a means by which to recover. He is stunned. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, so there's the final horn. I'm not fond of the phrase, to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, right? But he certainly did enough, I think, to beat the champ.
Yeah, I believe he won the fight. It was a close fight. And I know people will yell and scream, oh, he did not dominate the champion. Well, you don't have to. All you have to do is win the fight. And regardless of how it looks, this young man should be crowned the new UFC champion.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. For the winner by split decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Well, he's still on the right side of 30, and Robert Whittaker just continues to add to what is already the best legacy for an Australian fighter in UFC history. There is nothing this man cannot do inside that octagon, as you saw here tonight.